what again? Methods of teaching. Now, before I will proceed, I would like to ask you a simple question. And the question is, have you seen a teacher before? Have you seen a teacher before?
Yes.
What does a teacher do? What does a teacher do?
Teacher teaches.
A teacher teaches the student. Please clap for her. Clap for her. Teacher teaches the student. And that is what brought us to this topic for today. Method of teaching. When we want to talk about teaching, there's no way we talk about teaching that we are not going to talk about a teacher. A teacher is a person that teaches. I get my point now.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is now teaching? Teaching is the process of interacting, training, and nurturing. I mentioned 3 important words in this definition. Number 1, I said teaching is the process of interacting,
Training,
and nurturing. You can see in this definition I outlined 3 words. Said teaching is the process of interacting, training, and nurturing. Those are the 3 things that take place in the process of teaching. When we talk about teaching, it's not just about a child to be able to read and write alone. There are a lot of things. Teaching, number 1, I said interacting. While teaching, a teacher has to interact with who? With what? The pupils. Who are my pupils? They are my pupils. I'm interacting with you. So it is not possible for me alone as a teacher to come to the class and I begin to teach. Who am I teaching? That is not teaching. Teaching has not taken place without learners. So we are interacting. Then number 2, there is interaction in teaching. Number 2, training. In teaching, we train. How do we say training? Is to guide someone or to tell someone how to do something, or to build someone on how to do something, or perform a specific task. I get my point now. Then the next one is what? Nurturing. In teaching, nurturing is something that is very important. Like a teacher nurture. A teacher is just like a gardener who knows his plant very well. Are you getting my point now? The teacher knows what? Knows his plant very well. He knows the plant that require weeding. He knows the plant that need what? Water. So the same thing as a teacher knows his pupils what? Very well. I get my point now. So teaching is the process of interacting, training, and nurturing. Then in another way, teaching is the process of engaging pupils, that is the learners, with activities that will promote knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes. If you can recall, when I started, I said why teaching is not only about knowing to read and write the notes. So teaching is the process of what? Of engaging what? The learners with what? Knowledge, skills, attitude, and what? And values. Those 4 things are very important in teaching, because a teacher will build life. We build the life of what? Of the learner. We impart in the learners what? Knowledge. A teacher imparts in the learners what? Knowledge, skills, and also shapes what? Their behavior, so as for a learner or the learners to become a responsible person to themselves and at the same time to their society. Hope you are getting my point now.
Yes.
Now, before I continue, can you tell me 2 or 3 things that take place in the process of teaching? Like I've said. Wow. Please clap for her. Interaction. Next one. Training. Very good of you.
Yes, sir.
Nurturing. Clap for her.
Yes, sir. Dancing.
Dancing, the process of teaching. I think you are not getting my point. Yes, I understand the area you are going. But presently, we are talking about some important things that take place in the process of teaching. There's training occurs, interaction between the learners and and at the same time, nurturing. Okay, so get my point there. Thank you, God bless you. See that. Now, why to teach now? In order for a teacher to teach, there are some procedure, there are some steps, there are some techniques that a teacher have to put in place in order to achieve a set objective. I get my point. In order to achieve what a set objective. So now let's go to methods. Remember the topic is method of teaching. I've explained teaching. Now I want to explain method. Now method is the procedure employed to accomplish a lesson objective. Method is what? Is the procedure employed to achieve what? To accomplish lesson what? Objective. To accomplish a particular what? Task. Now to combine the two together, that means method of teaching is the method employed by a teacher in order to transmit knowledge into the learners. I get my point now. We are combining the definition of teaching and at the same time the definition of what? Method together. I said method is a procedure employed to accomplish a lesson objective. To accomplish lesson objective. Now to combine the two together, let's look up everyone. To combine the two together now, said method of teaching is the procedure employed by a teacher. I get my point now. In order to what? To bring about interaction, training, and nurturing. Or in another way, we say it's a procedure or techniques adopted by what? By a teacher. In order to achieve the self objective. Hope you are with me. Now let's talk about the methods of teaching that we have. That is those techniques, those strategies that the teacher have to put in place in order to achieve a self objective. Shall we continue? Yes. About methods of teaching. Now, one, we have inquiry method. Say it, everyone.
Inquiry method.
Say it, everyone.
Inquiry method.
Once again.
Inquiry method.
Inquiry method is one of the methods of teaching used by a teacher. Now, this inquiry method that we are talking about has to do with what is about asking information from the learners. For instance, now I will give you to write about the story of, give a short story of Igbo. You get my point now. As a teacher, then the teacher has to guide them in the class to see how the learners write about the story. It's just to get a part or information from the learners. Why this method is very important is to enable the learners to be able to think on their own. The teacher already have the answer with him or her. I get one. Just want the learners also to think on that so that they will be independent in thinking. I get my point now. Now, the next method we have is questioning method or question method. Question method is another method of teaching. Who can tell me how I've demonstrated the question method when I started my teaching? How did I do? Yes, I asked you that, have you seen a teacher before? And you answered me. Now the purpose of this my question, not only to get the answer, but The purpose of that is to enable the learners also to be able to think on their own, number one. Number two, to develop in the learners thinking ability so that they can think deep and what? And fast. And at the same time, why this method is very important is to enable the learners to be able to what? To concentrate. I started that in order to gain your attention so that you'll be able to listen to me when I want to teach. So when I started, I asked you, have you seen a teacher before? I've seen a teacher before. I've seen a teacher before. I've seen a teacher before. You want to respond because you have seen a teacher before. Why I'm doing that? Number one, to gain your attention, and at the same time to create interest in you, in the topic I want to teach. The topic I want to teach. Then we have another method, which is storytelling method. Say it everyone.
Storytelling method.
Once again.
Storytelling method.
Some people are not confused. Say storytelling method.
Storytelling method.
Yes. That's another method used in teaching. But as good as this method is, there is need for a teacher to be careful on how to make use of this storytelling method. Because whatever story you want to tell must be in line with the topic. Not just giving a story that does not relate to the topic you are teaching. I get my point now. Now, for instance, I'm teaching you, let me say, I'm teaching you family. I'm not telling you a story. I remember when I was in a line college of education. I was a footballer. I played ball like
Working time, it remains for me.
later, I'm married. I'm married because of that. I know to play football again. Does that story relate to family? No. Does that story relate to family? If you want to give a story that relates to family, the story you want to give must relate to the topic you are taking what the students or that you want to teach the students. So this storytelling method is a method in which the teachers give accounts of events that had what happened in the past and relate it to a present situation or condition. I get it. Yes. Now the last but not the least method. We cannot talk about all the methods of teaching today. The last one we talk about now is play-way method. What do I call it?
Play-way method.
Say it once again.
Play-way method.
In this method, the teacher makes the class interesting and fun while teaching. And I'll just demonstrate that now in just like 10 seconds. I want to do that now. I want to choose a topic, and the topic is now exercise. Say it everyone.
Exercise.
Yeah? Say it everyone.
Exercise.
Now everyone stand up. Everyone stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up, everyone. So I'm going to sing a song. You will sing that song with me and you demonstrate whatever I do. You will sing it with me and demonstrate. I say Jack in the bowl.
Jack in the bowl.
I do it like this.
I do like this.
Like I this.
Like this.
Like I this.
Like this.
Like I this. Like I this.
Like this.
I balance well. Oh yeah, Jack in the bowl.
Jack in the bowl.
Jack in the bowl.
Jack in the bowl.
I do like this.
I do like this.
Like I do like that.
I do like that.
I balance well.
I balance well.
How to sit. As you can see now, I've just taught you exercise now, how we exercise our body. So today we talk about method of teaching. I said teaching is what? Is the process of interacting, training, and learning. While method is the procedure employed to accomplish lesson objectives. Do you all understand? Any question? Any question from anyone? So now, what is teaching? Very good. Clap for her, please. Clap for her. Clap for her. Now, what is method?
We have a very method, expression method.
What is method? Very good. Clap for her. Clap for her. Now, mention 2 out of the 4 methods of teaching I've stated on the top of our inquiry method and question method. Please clap for her. So we meet next class. Make sure you put down your notes. and submit on my day.